to face, I embrace debate. I don't make mistakes, I just make my case. Drops mic when I'm done. What more can I say? Not bite to my tongue. I don't like the taste. I'm on and I'm on and I own my opponent. I'm always in the zone, need a zone out of zone, and then we can get it poppin'. Pick the topic if you want. Skip and Shannon, skip and hoppin'. Took these sports and made them pop it. All right, undisputed.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Undisputed, live from Los Angeles. I'm Jen Hale, here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, gentlemen.
We're going Tyler.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, Skip. Why are you worried about over here on this side?
Well, at least button the top button.
No, I
Come
can't
on.
do that. You know.
What is this, Miami?
Well, I tried to do this one in the auto. You know, auto.
Oh,
She like, you ain't. This is a family show. I say we
It's a Tuesday
family
morning.
guy. You know what I'm saying, Skip?
You don't want me to start?
No, I don't.
Then you'd have some issues.
Nobody want to see all that chia pet hair on your chest.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
How you doing this morning, Skip?
All I care about is I don't want to talk about number 2 anymore. I'm done with him. I'm out. Over and out.
Unfortunately
Let's just stop.
for you,
You got like
Stop the
500 more
convo.
shows to talk about number 2 once he signed with the Lakers.
Yeah, we'll see.
Kawhi
late
Watch
tonight.
is the number one topic in the news
Unfortunately.
right now. It sure is. So let's start this morning with the Claw. Yes, we are still waiting on Kawhi's big decision. And if he goes to the Lakers, they could actually have former President Magic Johnson to thank. The LA Times reports Kawhi and his uncle Dennis spoke with Magic on Sunday, asked him several tough questions, including, is the Lakers organization as dysfunctional as they were all hearing? Magic reportedly responded with this: we had some issues, but we're past that. I'm past that. We're still a family, such as you fight with your brothers and sisters. Sometimes, well, I had somewhat of a disagreement with my sister. And Rob Pelinka, yes, I said he was a backstabber, but that happened then. Now I want the Lakers to be a championship team. Interesting comment.
What?
Shannon, how will all this play out with Kawhi?
Kawhi gonna be a Laker. Skip, he's gonna do his due diligence. He wants to know if all that he and his Uncle Dennis had been hearing, what is the truth? This is what you do, Skip. You always try and get out in front of the story. You be as open and as honest as you possibly can. Because if I'm Kawhi and his uncle, okay, I've talked to Magic. I want to talk to Jeannie and I want to talk to Rob individually. I don't want to get you, because you know, Skip, you know you go in that interrogate room, they separate you because you don't want you to cooperate. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. No. I want to hear it. So I'm going to get from, if it's the truth, Skip, there's not going to be a lot of variance in the truth. It's when you lie is that you got to get your story together. Nah, with me and my brother did something wrong. Okay, this is what we did. This is what we're going to say. Granny asked us, this is where we were, this is what we did. Tell the truth, Skip. You don't have to worry about that. So if Magic told the truth, Jeannie, you tell the truth. Rob, you tell the truth. So now Kawhi's like, okay, that's what Magic said. That's what Rob said. Jeannie corroborated what everybody said. Okay, I get it now. And like Magic said, sometimes you do have disagreement with family members. But at the end of the day, they're still family. We disagree, but you're still my brother, you're still my sister. I'm going to love you regardless. We just disagree on this certain issue.
So
okay, fine.
Rob and Magic are now brothers? Is that what I'm to
I
assume?
just-
I don't know. Seriously?
No. He said family.
Oh, okay.
Family. I don't really feel like they dissed his cousin, because you fall out with a cousin, you done with him.
I would say.
But Skip, at the end of the day, look, Kawhi needs to know that he can trust this front office because he's trusting them with 3 to 4 years of his life. So he needs to know that, yeah, I got LeBron here now, I got AD, but let's just say LeBron decides to step away prematurely. We don't believe that's going to happen. Are we going to be in a situation where you can put supporting cast around me? He needs to know what he's getting himself into, and I got no problem with that.
Okay.
But the guy that he wanted to talk to first was Magic Johnson. Just like with anything. If you Skip Bayless tell me, say, man, you can trust camera guy 3. If you tell me, you vouch for him now, something come up, it's on your head. I just want you to know that. You vouch for him. Magic Johnson just vouched for Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. He vouched for him. That's good enough for me, Skip Bayless. That should be good enough for Kawhi. But at the end of the day, Skip, he just wanted to know that Magic Johnson says, you know what? Granted, we had our disagreements. There were some things that happened that maybe should not have happened, but I trust Rob. I trust Jeannie. Kawhi, this is the place for you. You want to win? Sign on the dotted line with us.
Is this Saturday Night Live right now? Or are we Are we
Why
in a
you
skit? I keep waiting for somebody to walk out and say,
For what?
April Fools, you're in a skit.
Nope.
This is
No
Saturday Night
skit.
Live.
No skit.
No skit?
No.
So he called the guy who flat out quit on the Los Angeles Lakers' current front office because of backstabbing.
He's still Magic Johnson.
What's up with that? Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Magic. Irving quit. Magic didn't quit.
Okay, I got you. Before I address all the above, I'm going to step back and give you my bigger picture on what's happening right here, right now. What number 2 is doing is he is, whether he knows it or not, holding 3 franchises hostage as we speak. And the clock is ticking, and he is taking his sweet time. Because he's now the best player on the planet, or so he thinks. The biggest domino is already off the board, and that was obviously Kevin Durant. So now everybody is waiting, the NBA world is waiting breathlessly on number 2 to make his big decision, and he is going to take his sweet time.
As he should.
He is in no rush, as he should not.
Why?
He is damaging his chances to win next year because he's hurting all of his potential destinations because names are just dropping off the board by the hour. We are down to about the grade C or D free agents on the list, and he is playing this completely wrong because he is being advised by his agent, Uncle Dennis, who was never an NBA agent. So they are foolishly misplaying everything. Let's compare what just happened to the biggest domino on the board, Kevin Durant. How did he play this? Help me out. I heard Kevin Durant's decision 45 minutes before the 6 p.m. Eastern deadline on Sunday night, not deadline, the starting time of free agency, right? It was all supposed to commence at 6, but I heard he was going to the Nets at least 45 minutes before that starting time, right?
Yes.
Why was that? Because nobody honors that anymore. It's all wink, wink. That there's no tampering anymore.
So you said
you
the
just
tampering be
do
going
it.
on.
Well, you just do it. You do your due diligence. You do your homework. You line up all of your dominoes before 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night. And they pushed it up so that all the dominoes didn't start falling between midnight Eastern and 4 a.m.
Right.
They did it for news media's perspective, where now we get to actually cover it hard from 6 p.m. until midnight on Sunday night.
Correct.
And the bombs dropped like never before, and it was some of the greatest publicity this league has ever had because it actually was bigger than the NBA Finals to me, was what happened on Sunday night, right?
Yes.
Except for one domino, the number 2 domino. He wasn't playing. He was in Barbados last week on vacation.
Looking good, too.
Looking good. Yeah, in his Raptor jersey. We saw a picture of him. Yeah, that means nothing to me. He'll stiff the Raptors, just watch. But the point is, what did Kevin Durant line up? He lined up, Kyrie and I are going to the Nets, and we're going to make it possible for them to go get Garrett Temple from the Clippers to give us another 3-and-D depth guy. So it was all situated. He'd done all of his homework. He'd actually reportedly had a phone conversation with number 2 about the Clippers just to make sure. Where are we? Where are you? Man, I don't know. I'm in Barbados, right? So Durant's like, I'm out. I'm out with him. I'm doing Kyrie for sure. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
We're going to do not the Knicks. We don't like this. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here on the show. We're going to Brooklyn. Everything was completely lined up. Jimmy Butler had already done all of his homework, and for whatever reason, which I still don't get, he had decided, you know what? I want to be a solo star following my mentor and idol, Dwayne Wade, in Miami. So, again, had number 2 done any due diligence? Had he had a phone conversation with Jimmy Butler? Apparently not. I don't know that for a fact, but it sounds like he didn't line up any possible, even a plan B with the Clippers with Jimmy Butler as his co-star. He did no homework, no due diligence, no preparation for all the bombs that are going to start dropping at 6 p.m. Eastern.
So what does that tell you, Skip? If he didn't do any of that, what does that tell you?
Tells you he doesn't have much advising. You know, he doesn't have the right team around him. They have no idea.
See, you're looking at it through a conventional wisdom lens because, okay, you do this, this, and this. This tells me by him not doing any due diligence or to our knowledge of seeing what the Clippers are going to do or seeing what the Knicks or the Nets are going to do, he's going one of 2 places, the Lakers or back to Toronto. Because what? Their situation is already mapped out. Toronto can't do anything. They got all their guys coming back with the exception of Danny Green after Marc Gasol opted into his player option. The Lakers, they have all they can do. Basically, they got one mid-level exception at 4.6. Then everybody else has to play on minimum. So he knows. If I go to the Lakers, I got AD, I got LeBron, and I got a bunch of guys that's playing on minimum. That's what we're going to work with. If I go back to Toronto, this is what we have. So you're looking at it through conventional wisdom. If we stop trying to figure...
looking at it through wisdom, period.
No, but that's not how he operates. If you stop thinking, see, that's the mistake you and the Spurs made. You thought you could figure him out. Just let him be. Man, when is Kawhi going to... Whenever Kawhi wants to, let him be. Just let it. Some people, Skip, you just leave alone. He's one of those guys.
Okay. So this shows a lack of class and a lack of basketball character. I'm going to say it again. You just interrupted me. Class, basketball character lacking in number 2, just as they always were in San Antonio, because he's holding a Clippers franchise hostage and very possibly could leave them high and dry just because he slow played the whole process. Kevin Durant respected the process. He played the game the way it's played now, and any other potential suitor was able to be free to look at plan B or C because Kevin said 45 minutes before the deadline, I'm going to the Nets. It's off. Everybody else, I'm out. Knicks, I'm out. Knicks scramble, and they scrambled inside like 6 guys.
But, okay, that's the way Kevin